So you guys were one. I'm hearing a lot of you guys. You guys wanted a theme song shortened, so here we go. This girl reviews movies, games, and books. Sometimes she plays them. So does that. And when she does it with the cat, does that make her crazy? Does that make her crazy? Probably. So it's shorter. There you go. Crazycatlady or Martha Butler does not own any trailers or pictures. I use them under fair use, educational, for education and entertainment purpose.
Hi everybody, Martha here. I got two things that I want to talk about in this video. It depends how much long the first part of the video is, which is for the menu. Then, if I have enough time, then I'll talk about the other one. So let's get on with the menu. Usually I don't do horror movies until October, but I wanted to watch it and I had time to. So since I watched it, here are my thoughts upon it. Um, it was a good movie for what it was. I get the whole entire point of it, why it exists and stuff like that. It's mostly to rip. It's mostly to rip on all those cooking shows and stuff like that, and kind of make fun of them and stuff like that, and trying to show like the horror versions of them because there is some comedy in this too. It's not 100% horror. We got Ray Fiennes. I had a hard time knowing it was him because he has a freaking nose. Every time I see him with a nose, it's weird. After seeing him so much without a nose, but he's still the villain here in this. He's basically playing a version of I don't really watch many of these cooking shows. Only one I know is Gordon Ramsay. So he's like an even more evil version of him because only thing I know about Gordon Ramsay how much he cusses at everybody. At least he's nice to the kids. I guess. So, but he go basically in this character, Ray Fiennes' character, has to go and kill a bunch of people, and only one who gets out is what was her name? I don't even remember her actress's name, but she's from Queen's Gambit, and she's gonna play Peach. Um, and I think no, her name ends up being something else, but we find out that it's actually Erin. So I'm gonna call her Erin from the time because that's not the name that because she's a sex worker who works for I think his name is Adam, who also one of the characters is dying in this. We have like a bunch of people. We have like the critic, the actor, and like basically everybody else who's there, and all of them are like bad representations of the food world. People who take pictures, people who like make give who have a hard time with who give cook the chefs a hard time, and like the credits stuff like that. And I'm not gonna say every single meal. So I understand what every single meal makes, but the ones that I like the most are the ones I'm gonna mention here. Um, I like three of them. I like the one Taylor's. Oh, his name Taylor. Um, bullshit. That's my and the s'mores and the cheeseburger that Aaron gets at the end of the video after at the end of the movie. Those are my free meals. And I guess I like the tacos ones because how much it's basically insulting all the people who end up dying. And Aaron ends up killing the waitress and stuff like that. And so she basically gets to show the cook that she's actually she's not meant to be here. So it's basically a battle between wits between these two, and because he slowly understands that she's not meant to be here, so she's not really meant to die. So he ends up letting her go. Everybody else dies, and like my favorite part was basically the very end of it was the s'mores and her and both of them like learning about each other and stuff like that, and how much he has to learn that yes, let her go. He's actually very nice about it. That he and the way his a nice way of his about letting her go and not letting her die. Because I did like how, but in all how Ray gets criticized in this scene in this movie basically, and how like it's very like the part where most of it the movie starts to go the horror section is after the the wipeout I think it's called um something like that where one of the cooks into shoot himself in his head and that's when things started to go bad and they don't the people who are they don't realize things are bad until the mean husband gets his finger cut off because the waitress asks him how would you handle this and he ends up cutting his ring finger cut off and so everything like from that we get to see like the approval whatever um, after like we see like him getting his wings put on and he like lies down until he drowns and stuff like that. So and he like and basically the entire time Ray finds characters getting more nasty and nasty towards these people and stuff like that and how much we just really want Aaron to get out there and how much she sticks to him saying because later beforehand like Camille the time while Tyler is taking pictures of the food even though he's not supposed to because the waitress says please do not take pictures of stuff or Wayfind says it and he does it anyway and what's on the tacos is him taking pictures of the food and eventually he ends up doing a bad meal towards Ray Fine's character and basically make and he convinces himself to commit suicide. We see like 2 suicides in this movie, so I would have a hard time picking out would be like the. I would say probably the best death is probably the s'mores. Says so yeah, sorry about that. Um, so it was fine for what it was. It's a good movie. I would probably end up giving it a 9 out of 10. So there you guys go. So the next thing I'm probably going to talk about is I did not do a review of the Queen's Gambit when it came out, so I'm going to do it right here since they both have the same actress. And so I didn't do it because I didn't like how one episode happened, episode 6, where where Beth goes off the deep end, but all the rest sounds like the first episodes shows like her starting her addiction to the pills and her like it starts to help her with the chest, but we find out like near the end she doesn't need it. She can play chess really good without it, and it's just mostly like her like going down the spire and stuff like that. And like the one thing I like about this, besides her character development, is the effect they do with the chest on the ceiling, chessboard on the ceiling. Since I like chess a lot, and I wish it was really good as her. Even though if this is just a book that I haven't read yet, let me know if you want me to read it because I can probably find it. But it was the show was good. I like the fact we get to see what Deadly's actor looks like now because Tim got wears fair in his fat suit. It was kind of weird, but yeah. And all the other people who helped him, like Ben helps Beth here, Ben, and all the other guys, and her friend from the orphanage. I don't remember her name, but they all help her deal with everything. She does end up treating some badly because she's human, but she eventually finds out what she's doing is wrong. So, in it, and I'd say my favorite episodes are when she's doing chess. We see her get to play with against Mexico, Russia, German, like a bunch of other people in the world, basically, and getting to know them and stuff like that. And then she meets somebody in France who kind of makes her go into do drugs and alcohol mixed in with the tranquilizer that she took when she was a kid, and basically messing with her mind. And then basically she goes down deep end and not want to play chess, period, and actually doing worse, and where she actually loses against the. She actually withdraws from the Russian best chess player master person, and so she doesn't win, and now she doesn't win until her mind's cleared and able to do it in Russia and beats him that way. So I don't know how much faithful this TV show is to the movie. It's it's great, and I loved it. So I'm probably gonna give the Hunter Show a 9 out of 10. Kind of wish I reviewed it back when it came out. So that's basically it for these two things: the menu and the Queen's Gambit. There you guys go. I'll see you guys later. Like, favorite, and subscribe, and bye bye.